That's great. Another day, dearest friends, we are together. Another day, dearest friends, we are together to study the Upanishad with Bhashya. It's a very good, very great habit we are developing. Study the Upanishad. And that should never be given up for whatever reason in life. There must be some such seriously, sincerely taken, matured commitments. We should continue all through life because they are the best ones. For myself, if you ask, this is a great delight every day to discuss with you on these Upanishadic Shastras. Om, 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bluetooth mode. Oh, let us do our three, four things today of chanting Purusha Sukta, doing our common sense thought, Sankalpa Prarthana, and our Upanishad Adhyanam, like every day. Start. Om Nata Purusha Suktam. Om Tachamyoravruಣಿಮಹೇ Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye Daivi Swastirastu Naha Swastirmanusebhyah Urdhvanjigatu Bheshajam Shanno Astu Dvipade Sham Chatushpade Om Shanti 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 Om Sahasrashirsha Purusha Sahasrakshah Sahasravad Sabhumim Vishwato Vrutva Hatyatishtat Dashangulam Purusha Evedagam Sarvam Yadbhutai Yaccha Bhavyam Hutamrutatvasyeşanaha Yadannena Tirohati Etavanasya Mahima Atojaya Kascha Purusha Padosya Vishwabhutani Tripadasyaamrutan Divi Tripadurdhva Udait Purusha Padosyeha Bhavat Punaha Tato Vishwam Vyakramat Sashananashane Abhi Tasmaad Virata Jayata Virajo Adhipurusha Sajato Atyarichyata Paschat Bhumi Matho Puraha Yat Purushena Havisha Deva Yajnamatanvata Vasanto Asya Sidajyam Grishma Idma Sharadhavihi Saptasyasan Paridhaya Trisapta Samidakritaha Devaya Dyagnantanvanaha Avadnan Purusham Pashum Tayyajnam Varhishi Praukshanna Purusham Jatamagrataha Tena Deva Ayajanta Sadhyarshayashchaye Tasmaad Yajnat Sarvahutaha Samhritam Prusadadyam Pashogastagaschakreva Yavyana Paranyan Gramyashchaye Tasmaad Yajnat Sarvahutaha Ruchasamani Jagnire Chandagam Sijagnire Tasmaat Yajustasmad Ajayata Tasmadashva Ajayanta Yeke Bhayatatah Gavo Hajagnire Tasmaat Jata Ajavayaha Yat Purusham Vedaduhu Katidhavya Kalpayanna Mukham Kimasya Kaubahu Kavuru Pada Uchete Brahmanosya Mukhamasit Bahurajanyah Krataha Urutadasya Yadvaishyah Madhyagam Shudro Ajayata Chandrama Manaso Jataha Chaksho Suryo Ajayata मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षं शीर्ष्णोऽद्यौ समवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशश्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागम् अकल्पयन् वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तपसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वाभिवदन्यदास्ते धाता पुरस्ताद्यमुदा जहार शक्रप्रविद्वान् प्रदिशश्च तस्रः तमेवं विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् तेहनाकं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्याः सन्ति देवाः अद्भ्यः सम्भूतः पृथिव्यैरसाच्च विश्वकर्मणः समवर्तताधि तस्य त्वष्टा विदधद्रूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेवं विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्तः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य धीराः परिजानन्ति योनिं मरीचीनां पदमिच्छन्ति वेदसः यो देवेभ्य आतपति यो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो रुचाय ब्राह्मये रुचं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे तदब्रुवन् यस्वैवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् तस्य देवा असन्वशे ह्रीष्यते लक्ष्मीश्च पत्न्योः अहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनौ व्यात्तम् इष्टं मनिषाण अमुं मनिषाण सर्वं मनिषाण ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, in today's common sense thought, we will just see the meaning of our Sankalpa Shanti mantras which we do every day. Because a long time back we have seen, I think it's good to remind ourselves once more. While chanting those mantras which we do every day, the explanation or the meaning will be told. So, the chanting is done, the meaning is known. In that only our today's common sense thought also discussed. First is Om, Om, Om. In this, the Parabrahma Rupa, the Ishvara Rupa, the Jagad Rupa, Paramatma is remembered. Then the prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Very well known, very beautiful prayer. Om, we are requesting the Lord to bless us both. Now means both of us. Saha means together. Avatu means protect us. Saha, now Avatu. Here both of us are in the class, the Vakta, the Acharya, the Shrota, the students. In all other contexts, whoever the two people coming together. It can be one being and another non-living thing also. So me and my food, me and my vehicle, me and my house. Everywhere you can add. Every time we will not say, you understand it. One example is given. Saha, now Avatu. Saha together. Now both of us be Avatu, blessed by you, O Lord. First is the protection is required. Then only we can move further. Sahanau bhunaktu. Second one. Sahanavavatu, sahanau bhunaktu. May both of us enjoy each other's company. Isn't it? Otherwise, the further interaction will be very bitter. Imagine when you meet someone whom you love so much, you are also so delighted the other person also. And if either of them do not like the other, even though one loves the other, that will not be a very pleasant meeting. Like you love someone, but that person doesn't reciprocate. So you try your best, but he is not replying. So then that also won't be good. अब दोनों एक दूसरे को नफरत करते तो एक अलग तमाशा है. But Sahana Bhunaktu is our stay together give delight. It's all. Sankalpa, Prayatna, Prarthana. Sankalpa means Pratigna. Pratigna, Prayatna, Prarthana. With these three, these things happen. Sahana Bhunaktu. Like in my mind, in advance, I think wherever I am going, my presence should give them happiness. Let me talk in such loving, sweet manner. As we saw in one of the Shanti mantras, Madhu Manishye, Madhu Janishye, Madhu Vakshyami, Madhu Vadishyami. Isn't it? In that Ida Devahor mantra and then in Madhuvata Rutayate mantra, we have seen this meaning. It's all my wholeheartedness, my large heartedness, my sankalpa. That if I meet someone, whether I go there or they come, from my side there should be Madhu. Only a egoless person, selfless person can do such sankalpa and act accordingly. Most of us try for ourselves to get happiness from others. That is little immature state. Matured is, let me be happy by giving them happiness. If this one decision comes in life, in fact, we have conquered ourselves. And what the whole world wants from us is an egoless, a sweet, a nice, pleasurable talk or discussion or address. What cost it has? Only of our ego selfishness. You just pay that cost. And they go at a larger level. How long we meet anyone and how long we live in this life. And how egoistic, foolish we are to make it bitter. With all our so-called maturity or knowledge or otherwise achievements. अरे करोड़ रुपए कमा रहे हो, but you can't make your wife happy with a smile or a good happy gesture. What a ego stupid fellow you are. The one who lives with you all through life, you cannot make her happy. Take her for granted or the other way around. These are all small little, seeming small little things, but they have big consequences. When we depart from the world, what people remember are how many times we gave them happiness with our egoless, that wonderful interaction. Like this, these slokas can be explained exhaustively. I won't take all the time, lot of things we have to see. So, Sahanau Bhunaktu is a pratigna, a prayatna, and a prarthana. Then Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Both. For this interaction, later both of us do our viryam or efforts so that it becomes fruitful. From my side, with all good intentions, consciously study the Upanishads and talk to you. From your side, viryam is your effort of being regular, serious, sincere, committed, fully present here with value and respect to the Upanishadic subject, the Paramatma Tattva. This is Sahaviryam Karavavahai before. And after every class, Sahaviryam Karavavahai means let the Virya, the Shakti of both of us, the Jnana Shakti of both of us become stronger after every interaction, every satsang. So that one side we are able to safely sail through the outer life, outer world. Other side we are able to move towards the reality also. है ना, जब ज्ञान का शक्ति होता है जगत को भी अच्छी तरह झेल सकते हैं और दे सकते हैं जगत को. So too, when that viryam is there, the adhyatmic sadhanas also can happen very strongly. The reason for which we are not doing great sadhanas is there is no viryam. As much virya power we have for the other bhoga or other activities, for the adhyatmikta nahi. Like for example, सुबह 5 बजे उठकर we will see TV but not meditate. 3 hours we sit and watch a cinema, but half an hour Upanishad class we can't listen. That's the meaning of not having the virya this side. And 1 hour we shout at each other and talk and argue, fight. But 5 minutes in very sweet words of concern we can't talk. Isn't it? These are all called. For our own personal sake, hours together we spend to make up us, tune up, all of that. But 10 minutes, call someone and find how are you? Do you need any help? These are the meanings of Sahaviryam Karavavahai. After every interaction in class, our positive Jnana Virya should grow. Same in the next line. Tejasvinau adhitam astu. Now adhitam means, now means both of us. Adhita means studied subject. Tejasvi astu means it should be making us Tejasvi. And that Jnana Tejas should always be remembered in me and let me act according to that Jnana. Otherwise, what's the use of all these learnings? If people around us say कि अब इतने साल से सत्संग सुन रहे हो, कोई फर्क ही नहीं है ना, then don't answer them. मेरे ही नहीं, मुझे जो बाबा जी पढ़ाते ना उनमें भी कोई फर्क नहीं है. So फर्क नहीं रहना भी एक फर्क है, isn't it? We are where we are at least. So that is again pratigna. Today's my learning should make me more Tejasvi. And a Tejasvi is such a big word now. If I start explaining, it takes a lot of time. And especially when the Vedantic Jnanam becomes stronger and stronger, our detachment from the world will grow. Our identity, therefore bliss. Identity with the self, therefore the bliss also will become Tejasvi. And our performance in the world becomes full of love. The Jnana Tejas should give us the Ananda Tejas as well as the outer world mein Prema Tejas. If my knowledge cannot give me happiness, and if I cannot give the love to the world outside and service, what is the use of all this knowledge? When in every Upanishad we speak that the whole world is Brahman or Paramatma, and we have to have our love and respect that for Paramatma. If that's not expressing outside, then where is the tejas of that jnanam in us? So now adhitam tejasvi astu. Whatever we have studied should be full of teja, means it should be shown in every moment of our presence or activity. Like if you see our Puja Gurudev and all, his every moment's expression is full of that Brahma Tejas, Jnana Tejas. Whether he is giving satsang, whether he is informally talking to someone, he is moving somewhere, he is asking somebody, giving answer to somebody's questions, seated relaxedly, or having the bhojanam, diksha, teja itna express hota rehta hai. That happens when the received knowledge is truly received to the heart. Another very important thing. Today we are at an immature state, at least me, that not recognizing the need of taking this knowledge fully to the heart. When our Shastra Adhyanam becomes academic, formal, mechanical, it won't help in our own transformation. Here, Tejasvino Aditamastu means that. Day by day. Let us aim at that. And all these maturities come slowly, steadily, depending on since how many lives we have started our spiritual journey. And some common things are self-accepted, self-discipline, regular and sincere in studying the Shastras, intense prayers to the Guru Bhagavan. They will help us in learning quickly, implementing quickly, therefore growing quickly. Means what? Why I am not becoming Tejasvi? These are the things. Add this, that Tejasvi Adhitamastu. Then the last is Ma Vidvishavaihi. May we not dislike each other, hate each other for any reason. Because no reason is correct or valid. प्रेम करो या ना करो, द्वेष नहीं करना. आप द्वेष नहीं कर रहे हो तो प्रेम कर, isn't it? But the other person doesn't reciprocate, you should not ask for that. You do pray. But outside when I give prema, they don't even accept it, receive it. Never mind, inside you give your own mind. And close your eyes. No, remember all your contacts, past, present. सबको आप प्रेम बांटो. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you grow spiritually. Isn't it? Try to remove dvesha, it will not go. Bring the prema, it will not stay. And prema is choice, matured choice. But the other person is not good. It is his choice. He is egoistic. It is his choice. At the same time, we need not destroy our own self-respect when somebody is not outside responding. Need not become any doormat. Same time, as a spiritual seeker, we love all. That's it. We don't hate anyone. Mahavidvisha. Because the dvesha is the desire, the anger, the hatred. These are like fire which burn the source first. Source is our own mind here. In the mind, the source, when these three are born, it burns our own mind. And if I, let us say, hate you, you don't even know that I am hating you, but I myself suffer. Just like if I love you, whether you know it or not, I enjoy it. In this way, and so many things can be explained, but main is conveyed, Ma Vidvishavai. Isn't it? Ma Vidvishavai. Prem. Like Prahladji, good example. How many ways his own father tried to kill him only. Father. But he never had even a Vidvesha little bit. Beautiful example, no? Best example. Right? Then Om Shanti 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 Adhyatmika Shanti Adi Bhautika Adi Daivika Shanti. Adi Daivika Shanti is let no natural calamities disturb my life, my sadhana. Adi Bhautika means no other Bhuta means beings disturb my life and my sadhana. Adhyatmika means let my own Dehendriya Prana Mano Buddhi Vasanas disturb my life and my sadhana. Let them not disturb. That's called Shanti. Right? Then we do every day the second mantra. Om Namo Brahmadibhya. First mantra. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Katrubhyo Vamsha Rushibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhya. Om Namaha. Om is Paramatma and everything is Paramatma's expression only. We are doing Namaskar. To whom? Brahmadibhya Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhya. Brahma Adibhya, starting from the Brahma Deva. Who are they? Brahma Vidya, the supreme Brahma Jnana, Sampradaya Kartrubhya. We have from the Guru to the Shishya to the Guru Shishya, we have made this Brahma Vidya to follow or the spread, because of which it has come up to us. So, Brahmadibhyah Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyah Namaha. That is the sentence. Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyah. This is called as Brahma Vidya for many reasons. One of the reasons is Brahma Deva, creator, received from Narayana. Therefore, he received it, that's why it is called as Brahma Vidya. Brahma received it. Second, if you see in the Mundaka Upanishad, first shloka only, it is Brahma Deva only who gave this knowledge to his son. Brahma Devanam Prathamasam Bhabuva Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta Sa Brahma Vidyam Sarva Vidya Pratishtham Atharvaya Jeshtaputraya Praha. His eldest son Atharva, the Brahma Deva, gave this knowledge. So Brahma Deva received, Brahma Deva gave, therefore it is called Brahma Vidya. Therefore, from Brahma Deva up to our own Guru, whoever have brought that Brahma Jnana, to all of them salutations. Namo Brahmadibhyah Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyah. Then Vamsha Rishibhyah. The Vamsha Rishis, all of us belong to the Gotra, isn't it? That Gotra is the lineage that starts from our own first Rishi. Isn't it? So you have your own Gotra, whatever. So you belong to that Rishi Vamsha. Lot of, the Vishwamitra Gotra, Vashishta Gotra, Kaushika Gotra, Srivatsa Rishi Gotra, Bharadvaja Gotra, Gautama Gotra. How many we all have Sanatana? All of us belong to the Rishi only. That is called Vamsha Rishibhyaha. Then Mahadbhyaha. Whoever are the Maha people, especially the spiritual field, whether directly connected to us or not. Mahadbhya mein sare aa jate. From this only, that one of the famous Tyagaraja Kruti, Yendaro Mahanubhavalu Andariki Vandanam. Yendaro means bahut sare. Mahanubhava means great people. Andariki means to all of them. Vandana means salutation. You all know, no? That Mahadbhya. Then last but not least is Namo Gurubhya. To my own Guru. My own Gurus are two types. One is from the Parampara coming the Gurus. Like, if you go back, ऊपर से लेकर आप, again, Narayana, Brahmadeva, Narada ji, then from Narada, Vyasa Bhagavan, Shukadeva, then the Gaudapada, then Govinda Bhagat Pujapada, then Adi Shankara. Then Adi Shankara Bhagavan gave all these Dikshas to his disciples. In that parampara, we come up to our Paramaguru, Shivanandaji, Guru Maharaj, then Puja Gurudev. So, from that lineage we are there. Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhya. This is one lineage of Guru's Namaskar. Second is, at various stages of our life, so many Gurus have come and taught one thing or the other. To all of them also, our salutations. Brahma Vidya Gurus are one, Paramparas. Then otherwise, like my mother taught how to talk, Guru salutations. Father taught me, Bithaka, how the life has to be lived. Guru Bhya Namaha. Then the education, physics, chemistry teachers, and in the Vyapara or any of the other institutions I joined. How many people have taught different things to me and made my life easy? Even the car driving teaching, swimming teaching teachers. जिनके कारण मेरा बाहर भीतर का life easy हो रहा है. To all those Gurus, Namaha. Isn't it? In the same way, one Guru taught me Japa, one Guru taught me Upasana, another Guru taught me the Brahma Vidya, another Guru taught me Yoga Vidya, one Guru taught me the Sanskrit Bhashya, some guru taught me the chantings of the Veda mantra. ये सारे गुरु ही है ना. Because of so many people in our life, we are what we are, gurus. Otherwise, helping people are millions. Whatever we have in our house is made by so many. So, generally, who taught us, to all of them, even cooking, guru also is a guru. We have to have that respect. Isn't it? I am now happy that I can cook my food and eat, no need to depend on others. He is a guru, somebody taught. There are gurus जो धोती पहनना सिखाया वो भी गुरु है. You understand? We are all, when we are born, we are like animals. Nothing known. So how many people come and teach us so many things? So Namo Gurubhya. So Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhya Vamsha Rishibhya Mahadbhya Namo Gurubhya. Then next one, Om Yairime Gurubihi Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatah Sarva Vedantaha Nityam Pranatosmiham. Yaihi Gurubihi Ime Sarva Vedantaha Vyakhyatah. Those gurus by whom all the Vedanta Jnana is commented. How? Pada Vakya Pramanata. Pada Pramana and Vakya Pramana. Every word explained, total sentence is explained, total theme is explained and subject is explained. Whoever are the gurus, to all of them my salutations. Yaihi Gurubihi Ime Vedantaha Pada Pramanaihi Vakya Pramanaihi Vyakhyataha Tan, उन सबको नित्यम एवरीडे प्रणतः अस्मि अहम. I keep on saluting. Isn't it? Otherwise, this Upanishad Jnana or even the Gita Jnana, if Bhagavan Shankara is not there, you could have not got the commentaries. Non-Shankara Bhagavan's Bhashya, great Mahatmas like Pujya Gurudev and all, if they have not given explanation, how will we understand? And without the Pada Artha, word meaning, Vakya Artha, you can't understand. Without understanding the sentences, how will you understand in total meaning that's communicated? So, Vyakhyataha Sarva Vedanta. All great Vedantas, the great saints who have made it easier for us to understand through their commentary, word-based and sentence-based, to them my salutations. Eirime Guruvi Purvam Padavakya Pramanataha Vyakhyataha Sarva Vedantaha Tan Nityam Pranatosmiham. Okay. Then the other mantras, the meaning tomorrow I'll say, because we'll have to study our Upanishad, but we'll chant them. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vatarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Shruti Sruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Om Bhavata Janata Suhita Bhavita Nijabodha Vicharana Charumate Kalayeshwara Jiva Viveka Vidam Bhava Shankara Deshikame Sharanam. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadusham Tattvasya Lakshamekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Triguna Sadgurum Tam Namami Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Shwethashwathara Bhajadacharyebhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Krupanugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodhena Asmin Kshane Eva Moksha Kaivalya Praptyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vaidika Indava Samskrutehe Sampradayanam Shastranam Mokshamarganam Guru Shishya Bhakta Bhagavat Paramparadinam Bhakti Jnana Yoga Vedanta Adi Prakriyanam Punaruttana Jagarana Vishwavyapti Vishwadhyatmika Pragati Ekata Shanti Purobhivruddhyartam Asmin Sanatana Dharma Samstapane Kankanabadha Asmakam Saha Sarvesham Nirantara Digvijayartham श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम आश्रमाणाम पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणाम विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं अनेक शास्त्राणां अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम 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 श्री राम जय जय राम। Yes, friends. Third chapter we are studying. We have come up to mantra. 12 is over, 13 is over, 14 is over, 15, 16 we have seen yesterday. After telling us that through all the Indriya Ityadi, Paramatma alone is expressing. Now in the next mantra, Punarapi Nirvishesham Pratipadayitum Darshayati. Darshayati means a drushti is given. The jnana drushti is given. About what? Even though from our present standpoint, when all faculties are functioning, it is because of that Paramatma only, and yet by himself the Paramatma is Nirvishesha. Why? Because if Paramatma is Savishesha like us, as we are bound, he will also be bound only samsari. Then what is the use of us realizing him? Then why you said earlier that through all upadhis he is only functioning? It is for us to get out of our upadhi tadapya. Clear? It is he who is functioning, it is not I, the individual. Even this so-called I also is expression only. Isn't it? For us to come out of our upadhi tadapya, it is said that Ishvara. And it is fact also. Because if the pure Sat Chit Paramatma is not there, none of the faculties will exist first of all. Forget about their function. Isn't it? Therefore, from the Upadhi standpoint, all is because of him. From his own standpoint, he is free from all Upadhis. This is a correct, complete knowledge about the Paramatma Tattva. In these two, the Nirvishesha is ultimate. Because in that only, Savishesha bondages are not there. Because whenever there is any Vishesha, that binds. In samsara, we try to become Vishesha by one or the other. aspects. Dhana Vishesha, Sundarata Vishesha, Jnana Vishesha, something or other special we want to become. And we never understand that that is the cause of all samsara and dukkha. Because once one Vishesha we take up, it's a struggle to maintain it, as well as always comparison with others and competition with others. It's a big samsara, but generally people don't understand because they're not adhyatmic sadhakas. Therefore, they compete with each other. Sometimes they do non-positive things. They try to pull others down, defeat others. अब चलता ही रहता है ये भयंकर जगत है ना. Being non-specific is full relaxation, isn't it? But उसके लिए फिर वेदांत ही basis है. Being in the world, non-specific is a sign of laziness. It's a useless fellow. Because in the world to survive, specific, you have to study something, you have to do some naukri, some identity you have to have. So as much specificity is necessary to survive in the world, so much non-specificness is the way of moksha. Should be understanding both clearly. Further think about it. So here the topic is Punarapi Nirvishesham Pratipadayitum Darshit. So in all waves, water alone is there. That is called Savishesha, the water. And in the water, there are no waves. That's called Nirvishesha. In the pure water, there are no waves. No, but I am saying, yes, you are right. You are seeing, there is no wave. बस स्वामी जी मेरे को दिख रहा है ना, ये तुमको दिख रहा है यार, पानी को पूछो. You ask the water, see, you are dancing like a good wave. He says, what do you mean by wave? It is me only. For me, water and wave are two different things. For me. But for the water, it only, no? It doesn't feel that there is something wave other than it. It is water only. See, this is the beauty. Yesterday or day before in Yoga Vasishta, it came. Like if you ask the sugar or tell it, yaar, tumhara sweetness bahut mazedar hai. It will laugh at you. What are you talking about? Me and sugar, sweetness. There are no two things. And then you talk to the fire and say, your burning power is so powerful. It will laugh at it. There are not two things. In the same way, if you tell the Brahman, hey Brahman, you and your Jagat are so beautiful. He says, what do you mean by my Jagat? There are no two things. Like I and my car, I and my house, I and my Jagat. ऐसा नहीं है, मैं ही जगत हूँ. निर्विशेष की स्थिति में, in me there is nothing. In Savishesha, everything is in me. So, to do the Pratipadana of the Nirvishesha, the next mantra. In that also, two techniques are followed. One, as we just now said, he at one side from the Jagat standpoint, all faculties are his own. But look at him directly, he is free from all of them. We should be able to understand both of them. Chant the mantra. Om sarvataha panipadam tata sarvatokshishiro mukham sarvataha shrutimad loke sarvamavrutya tishtati. Again. Sarvataha panipadam tata sarvatokshishiro mukham sarvataha shrutimad loke sarvam avrutya tishtati. First thing is that Brahman is Sat Swarupa. He is Chit Swarupa. Second is, without Sat and without Chit, none of the faculties can even exist or function. Therefore, every faculty, first and foremost, basically, That Satchit Paramatma only. Told by the Guru, heard by us, try to understand it. Then keep on practicing. That practice should help us to realize that even though millions of places, millions of faculties seemingly functioning, but in and through that, one Paramatma only is there. Till that clarity comes to us. We have to keep doing this abhyasa that wherever any faculties are functioning, it is Paramatma only. If that is truly functioned, if that sadhana is truly done, how to check, how to test whether we have reached to the ultimate or not? Only one, as our great Tulsidas ji says, Mai Arumora Tora Tai will not be there. No? There will be no more my mouth, my tongue, taste to me. Your mouth, your tongue, taste to you. His mouth, his tongue, his taste. इतने नहीं रहते तीन. It is only one mouth, that is Paramatma's. Whether it is a mouth of a cow, or it's a buffalo, or a donkey, or a snake, if that happens, it's a miraculous happening. With this practice consciously done for a long time, suddenly that curtain goes away. Again listen, that curtain goes away. Then the darsana happens. What darshana? That through every mouth, Paramatma only. Through every ear, Paramatma only. Through every eyes, he only sees. That main Satchit conscious Paramatma, who alone is expressing through everyone, जब हम उनको देख पाते हैं, हमारा दर्शन हो गया. That is the meaning of this. Sarvatah Panipadam Tat Brahma. That Brahman is Sarvatah Panipadam. Everywhere the Pani, the hands, everywhere the Pada, legs. Among that, everywhere hands and legs, somewhere it is manifested, another where it is not manifested. That's all. But it is he only there. So let us say in a factory, 500 people are working. Those 500 pairs of hands belong to one Paramatma. Develop that practice. In Vyavahara, what you have to do, you do that. Never mix up or confuse Vyavahara with sadhana, sadhana with Vyavahara. Among those 500 people, 5-6 people are not working properly, not regular. Remove them from the job. That is Vyavahara. Scold them, punish them. They Vyavaharik dharma hote hain. But within heart we must know that through all those hands, that Paramatma. Sarvatah Panipadam Tat. Logic क्या है उसमें? Every hand and leg can function. First they have to exist. And they have to be Chetana Yukta conscious. And that existence and consciousness are not two, na? It is one only. Even in the tree, the branches can be considered as hands, its roots can be considered as legs. Only thing is they want to move. But then they are there. वो भी परमात्मा का है. So tat Brahma sarvata paniman. Tat Brahma sarvatra padava. Pani is hands, pada means feet. Okay, then what is it? Sarvatah panayah padaha cha iti sarvatah panipadam tat. Explain. Now, continue. Sarvatah akshini shiramsi mukhani cha. Everywhere the eyes, heads and mouths are he only. Wherever they are, throughout. Whether it is a American mouth or the Japanese, कहीं का भी हो आंख, चाइनीज का आंख बहुत छोटे होते हैं और अरे यार they're all geographically because of various other reasons. But in them, the existence, the consciousness. because of which basically that I is existing and it is functional. He is Paramatma. Can we develop that vision? उसके बाद ना तू मैं वाला सब चला जाता है. Where is samsara? That is a real socialism. Spiritually supported true socialism. That is the way the socialism is possible spiritually. Not the so-called socialism wherein loot the money from hard-working rich people and give to the stupid lazy fellows on the name of reservation or any nonsense. That is socialism is never practical. You cannot, how can that fellow is working hard, he is a lazy fellow. How can you give? इसको ज़्यादा देना चाहिए because he is working hard. वो lazy उसको खाना भी नहीं देना चाहिए. But this common sense, even though is not used because politics. Votes चाहिए. But this socialism, you see, one Paramatma functioning through all. The vision, the greatest vision. And Vyavaharic dharmas. Okay. Then Sarvataha Shrutihi Shravanam Asya Shrutimato. Okay. Then means ears also, wherever they are functional, it is Paramatma only through all of them. Then see, on the basis of this only, the Yayati Maharaja tells to his son Pururava, out of so many Jnana Vishayas in Mahabharata, one thing he says, whatever you don't want or like, don't give it to people. And whatever you want or like, give that only to others. This is called Paramadharma, he says. What is Paramadharma? Defined by that great king to his son, ki whatever makes you miserable, makes others also miserable, you don't want it, so don't give it to others. Whatever which makes you happy, makes others also happy, you want that, you give others. Thousands of examples. Simple is hatred and love. Do you want others to hate you? No, why? Because it gives you dukkha. So others, do they want hatred from you? No, because it gives dukkha to them. Therefore, should we hate others? No, that's all. So too, do you want love from others? Yeah, very much. Why? Itna maja anand aata hai. So what others also want from you? Love only, because it gives them happiness. Therefore, what you should give? Love only. That sentence of Yayati Raja to his son Pururava is based on this. Sarvataha Shrutimata. Everywhere that one Paramatma. Simple, everywhere Paramatma is there. I love Paramatma. I am a devotee of him. He is everywhere there. So everywhere I am a servant of everyone. My expression is in the form of that service. Okay. But somebody is bad. No, Bhagavan is testing me. Can my love, devotion towards me is unconditional? Isn't it? वो मेरे को परीक्षा कर. वो परीक्षा में पास होना है हमको. All those beautiful Niti Vakyas are from this basic spiritual thought that every faculty may, it is Paramatma. Fine. The last one is Loke Prani Nikaye Sarvamavritya Samvyapya Tishtati. In all the living beings, permeating all their faculties, that Paramatma alone is there. And we explained yesterday, Tishtati means he himself, though allowing the faculties to function, but he is neither the Karta nor the Bhokta of all those activities. He reserves his freedom. Like the head of the family matured, takes care of all of them, yet reserves his freedom to command them and not get disturbed by them. In that way. So in short, before telling us Paramatma's Nirvishesha Swarupa, to bring our attention to him, wherever Savishesha faculties are functional, all of them are his only, we are told that. Now when we are told that, again naturally the doubt will come. What is the doubt? To clear which the next mantra is there. Bhashyakara gives in the Sambandha Bhashya to the next 17th mantra. We will see that. He says, Ki Upadi Bhuta Panipadadi Indriya Adhyaropanatu Jneyasya Tadvatta Ashanka Ma Bhutu Iti Evam Artham Uttarataha Mantraha. Uttarataha mantra means next mantra. Iti evam artham. The next mantra is given to convey this meaning. What meaning? Ashanka ma bhutu. To see that this doubt doesn't come about that Paramatma. Which doubt? Tadvatta ashanka. That Paramatma is endowed with these things. These doubt should not come about Paramatma. Endowed with which things? Adhyaropanat. So, Upadibhuta Panipadadi Indriya Adhyaropana. So, the Upadhi named hands and legs, etc., are only Adhyaropitan Paramatma, they are not real. So, that Adhyarop जब किया गया भगवान में, तो भगवान को आप उपाधि युक्त ना समझे, है ना? To remove that Adhyaropa taken as real, the next mantra says that he is free from all these faculties. Because whenever the upadhis are taken as real, even though they are not real, we are bound. For example, we are all. For us also, for Paramatma also, upadhis are adhyaropita. But in our case, that adhyaropita upadhis, we are taking so real and serious. And that's why we suffer. For Paramatma, all the upadhis are adhyaropita, not real. What is adhyaropa? A real thing is there, on that something other than it is projected, yet that doesn't touch the substratum. That's called as adhyaropa. And on the rope, snake, but nothing of the snake touches the rope. That's called as adhyaropa. So, upadibhuta panipadadi indriya adhyaropanat. ये क्यों किया जा रहा है अभी अध्यारोपण इन द अर्लियर मंत्र? Because our attention has to be brought to Paramatma. And then, without Paramatma, Satchit, how can all the upadhis function? Substratum के रूप में है कि नहीं? If he is the substratum, then should all of them belong to him or not? Yeah. But actually in him all of them are there? No. Try to resolve these two things. Upadibhuta panipadadi indriya adhyaropanat jneyasya. Jneya means our goal. Jneya means the thing to be known. Jneya is Supreme Brahman. Of that Supreme Brahman, who is our goal, reached through the knowing only, of that Jneya Brahma, Tadvatta, means his adhyaropita upadhis are really belonging to him. This doubt should not come. This confusion should not come to us. Iti evam artham uttarataha mantraha. To clear our understanding from this misunderstanding, the next mantra is spoken. So, all in all, Vedant mein kya hai? From the Upadhi standpoint, if you see, he is the Adhisthana because without him, Upadhis can't be. From his own standpoint, you will see, he is Nirvishesha Nirupadhika. Same we have to do. Let us remain the Adhisthana to the Upadhis without getting affected by them while doing Vyavahara. And at any given time, we should be able to keep the Upadhis away and remain in our own self. This is called Moksha Sthiti. Isn't it? Like I am a doctor. It's an Upadhi. So remain as an Adhisthana Sakshi to that doctor profession and do it efficiently. अधिष्ठान बनकर, साक्षी बनकर, efficiently you do it. And at any moment, keep away the entire doctor upadhi side effect, remain as Brahman. That achievement is called moksha. That's what Paramatma does. Through the entire millions of upadhis, he is functioning outside, not affected by them, even though functioning. And in his own choice, he keeps all of them away, called as this Mahapralaya. He remains his own Brahmasthiti. Clear? So, both. उपाधिभूत पाणिपादाद इंद्रिय अध्यारोपणाद ज्ञेयस्य तद्वत्ता आशंका मा भूत इति एवं अर्थम उत्तरधा मंत्रः. Now, as we saw in one of the texts yesterday only, day before only, what we see is millions of hands and legs. Okay, now remember, all these millions and hands and legs are because of Paramatma only. But do we understand it, accept it now? No. Then what? The way the gurus guide us, first they bring into our mind the idea of Paramatma. Second, they say all these individualized faculties belong to him. First again, we see so many jivas with their faculties functioning, which is our common knowledge. What the Gurus, the Vedanta does is, brings the idea of Paramatma. Then what he says? All these faculties belong to him. This is called as Adhyaropa. What is Adhyaropa? Bringing the Paramatma idea and saying that all faculties belong to him. Through this Adhyaropa, what is the benefit? That our individual faculties, they belong to us. These concepts we transcend. That's what we said. There's no your mouth, my mouth, your hunger and my hunger. There's only hunger. Therefore, the pangs of hunger are same in all. Isn't it? Therefore, it doesn't differentiate. Whether it's a cow or it's a parrot or it's a human being or neighbor or relative or his own son or a shatru. Doesn't see. Bhuke hai they like Indian government. Whether it is a यूक्रेन में वार होता हो या इधर तुर्की में तुर्किस्तान में तुर्की में वो भूकंप होता है और the Maldives fellow cry, they all are our shatrus. They consider, but when they need, our India sends them food and medicine. And the governmental diplomacy different, but the beings there are suffering out of hunger. So there are no two beings suffering. Suffering is there. Wherever it is there, it has to be alienated. Therefore, we give food. That's the thing of our Bharata Mata's policy, which other nations are not able to understand and digest. ये खाए के पागल है इंडिया लोग, शत्रु मित्र नहीं देखते, किसी को भी खाना दे देते. Even if it is a शत्रु, if you have to fight with him, first उसको पूछ भूख लग रही है क्या, उसको खाना खिला, then लड़ो. Isn't it? The Shatrutva is outer Vyavahara. But in him, the Paramatma is there expressing as that hunger. Feed him. See, when this thought is possible, we have to make it possible. And in that thought, we rise above all individualities. When the individualities are transcended, where is Dukkha? So this is called Adhyaropa. What is Adhyaropa? All faculties belong to him. All angers are his hungers. All thirst is his thirst. All diseases. So उन्हीं को हम treat कर. No difference. This is Adhyara. Then what is Apavada? Apavada is the next shloka. Wherein purely when you see Brahman, he alone is there. Neither is Maya Shakti, nor its expression of the Trigunas, nor through Trigunas all these upadhis. Through the Adhyaropa, from the multitude we come to one. Through the Apavada, one means all faculties belong to one. In the Apavada, even these faculties we disown or disregard, remove and reach to the pure Paramatma, who is beyond all these faculties. Our goal is that. और ये अध्यारोप क्यों करना पड़ता है? सेम, बिकॉज परमात्मा नामक सबस्ट्रेटम नहीं है, तो नॉट इवन एनी इंडिविजुअल कैन फंक्शन. Therefore, this doing adhyaropa is required stage. Adhyaropa is not negative. Adhyaropa is negative when we don't bring God at all into our life and we identify with our own faculties and तू मैं करते हुए मैं खाऊंगा तुम्हारे भी छीन कर. That is negative adhyaropa which we are caught up in. In spirituality, adhyaropa is a sadhana in which every faculty we are superimposing as to be his only. With that फायदा क्या है? The individuality struggling with each other, fighting with each other, that's gone. But that is half of the sadhana. The other half is what? Apavada. What is apavada? In the pure Brahman, none of these faculties are there. So the three stages. One is Brahman alone. Second is Brahman through Maya Shakti, expressing as so many faculties. Three, out of ignorance, each of us considering our faculties as ours. Yours as yours, and we are struggling. Therefore, only when my hunger is removed, I am happy. For that, even if I create hunger to you by stealing your thing, that's how we fall down. But a little matured person, kya karte like a mother? For her, it is not like the other people. For her children's hunger is her own. Therefore, she doesn't take the food from the child to quench her hunger or thirst. The other way around. वो अपना रोटी का टुकड़ा भी she gives. See the beauty there? In this way, all hungers belong to him. This is called as healthy positive adhyaropa. Its expression is, therefore, feed everyone irrespective of their manushya or pashu or pakshi. No, it requires a lot of sacrifice of our own identity with our upadhis, our own children. देखो ट्रेन में बैठते हो तो अपने बच्चों को उतना खिला तो ऑलरेडी लाइक भैंस. द अदर फेलो भूखा है, वो देख रहा है. You don't even don't give. That is the very lowest level of life. What is the highest way? Give that food item to your child and tell, पहले उसको देखे. Then he will learn it. Then, first you have to feed it to others. Now imagine everybody is feeding others. Will there be any hunger? You all know that story of test of that Lord Brahmadeva Narayana to both Devatas and Rakshasas. You know that example? कि भगवान ने दोनों को इतना जबरदस्त खाने की चीज दिया to eat. At the time of eating to all these Devatas and Rakshasas, Bhagwan played a Maya Jadu. You know what did he do? He made the elbow hands non-foldable. Like, because otherwise you can fold the hands. He made this thing stiff of all Devatas and Rakshasas. Now they want to eat the food. Food to सामने है. No, they can't lift it. अब कहाँ लगाओगे? Then all frustrated. है तो है खाने को, लेकिन they can't eat. Devatas were intelligent. What they said? दो लोग आगे सामने बैठे. Then इसने उठा के उसको खिलाया और उसने उठा के इसको खिलाया. Their hunger is removed, or they enjoyed that food. The Rakshasas could not, because they want to feed themselves only. But hand is not bendable. They remain hunger with all the food. It's very sublime it is. With all the resources that are there, instead of becoming happy, why are we miserable? Because we are Rakshas. What is Rakshasa? Mayar Mora Torate. Maya. You just feed others. Others also feed you. And the world is in that stage today. I'm concluding. कि no country can be isolated, including Pakistan. अब नहीं तो 20 साल के बाद उसको बाकी दुनिया से मिलना ही पड़ेगा. No big country, no small country. In Taiwan may be even lesser than New Delhi, but we need all the chips वगैरह from that country. A 140 crore India needs so many things from Maldives also, and we also to give them. Our country in advance realized it. Therefore, we are loving all, serving all, therefore all are loving us, even if they don't want. That's the power of that matured understanding that there are no two, what's the one? One Paramatma only. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam means वही है. You listen to our Prime Minister and all, whenever they talk, he doesn't talk about you and me. It's not only one. When it has to defend the country against some nonsense policies of other country, he says our India. But otherwise, all human beings. That's because of spiritual knowledge behind. So, okay, now what is Adhyaropa and its benefit we have seen. But it is half. We have to do the Apavahata. Next sloka. In that pure Brahman, all these upadhis are only abhasa, not real. Don't take them as real. Otherwise, you will make Paramatma also a samsari. अब वो खुद ही संसारी तो हमें क्या मदद करेगा, है ना? Like our own guru, if he himself is bound, what he can help us? He himself is not liberated, then he cannot help us. So too, what is of that Lord holding, who himself is conditioned by the upadhis? Right? So at a very deeper level, all these Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Antahkarana and their Vyapara, and through the Vyapara, perceiving so many things, receiving so many things, ये सारा जैसे सिनेमा में हीरो विलन को मारता है या विलन हीरो को या हीरो हीरोइन को कुछ देता है, is anything happening there really? The fellow himself is not there. His hand is also not real. In that hand, the flower also unreal, and that flower giving to his that girl heroine, वो भी unreal है, and she is taking that also unreal, and she is feeling so happy. तुमने मेरे को फूल दिया, या फूल को फूल ही दिया जाता है, you know. But you all see really happening. That is the meaning of Sarvendriya Gunabhas. In the real screen, it never happened. And if you go to that studio where all this shooting happens, many of them don't even like each other. But out of pet ke vaste, they do the all actions. This is the meaning of abhasa. Tomorrow we are going to study exhaustively. I am giving an idea. With everything happening in dream or in cinema, nothing is happening. And that is why in that happening there is no misery. Isn't it? And the most funniest thing about a movie is what? Seeing the movie, we become emotional, but the ones who have acted there, they never. Because they know it is not real, they are doing it for money. See that? They are acting, but they are not bound. Because they know it is abhas. For us, emotion hota hai, villain aisa nahi karna chahiye tha. We take it real, wherein we are not participating only. सिर्फ पैसे दिए देखने को बैठने को. You understand how the mind and Maya works if the reality is not properly recognized. Tomorrow we'll see Om Sarvendriya Gunabhasam Sarvendriya Vivarjitam Sarvasya Prabhumishanam Sarvasya Sharanam Bruhato. Great our Upanishads. I am requesting the Lord to bless me, the Guru. Pull away from all the outside third class Vyavahara. Just go inside and experience whatever is said here. That is the highest thing. मेरे लिए तो I am praying. आप अपने लिए करो. Such a beautiful knowledge and state of liberation that's explained through these shlokas. And in small, petty, paltry things, we are lost in the outer world. Enjoy Vedanta. There is no greater joy than that. Bhak is a prarabdha, bakwas. Dhire, dhire, don't choose that. Don't ask for it. Even if the God gives, say, I don't want, like Nachiketa. Tavaiva vahas tavanotte gite. Parastame varniyaha saevaha. Let me reach to that level of Sarvendriya Gunabhasam, Sarvendriya Vivarjitam. Sarvasya Prabhumeshanam. Right? Om, 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 Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpana Vastu. Thank you, friends. Join in 3-4 minutes for Gita also.